live streaming again?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna be watching Snapchat.
Folks just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff, a big pitcher with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good hard breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Now in the box, Harold Castro. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're coming off a victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt.
Shoot.
One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Ooh.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single
what
ball
the hell?
and toss a perfect game.
I don't know. It's on Brock.
You can't start a game any better than this.
Okay.
2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has
These
the
two
makings of a
boys
great outing
is
already.
sitting in class.
A veteran
is
at 35
doing
years of age. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about
Fail
seen
on
it
me.
all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin.
This guy
He's on the
jumped
short
with his
list.
bike.
There's not many guys who
and
make
just
it a year, 2 years, maybe max.
Oh,
I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit.
This
Tigers
one
nothing.
guy.
Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matthew
This
Boyd
one guy, he was riding his bike, he went up a ramp, he dropped, he tried to stand up on top of it,
Not afraid to go in
and then
challenge hitters.
he dropped,
High and deep to left center field. Reyes
you know
looking
what,
up.
hit the tire.
It's gone! Santa Maria! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop
Oh,
the first
good
games
catch.
of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle. play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. But quick hands
Good
over there
catch
at third
there.
as he takes it for the second out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Takes this the other way to right. Number 50 is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Toronto.
Thank you, Susan.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 50. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. 0-1 the count.
Dang!
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Next will be the designated hitter, John Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail 1-0. Giancarlo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here comes the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Ready with the 0-1. He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. The 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice execution right there. The ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. In now, Yadier Molina. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We've played two full. The Jays lead it 2-0. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Jordy Mercer. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike.
Okay, I'm just gonna play.
The windup and the 0-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Oh, your thing is where the Detroit Tigers sliding and it's catching it.
Next for
He's
the
going.
Tigers, number
He's
34.
sliding and
Dan, it seems like
catching
this
it.
starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of
I'm already way past
that
that inning.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey,
I
I've enjoyed
I
watching
know,
him
but
go
your
about his business,
thing,
but I'm also interested to
it
see if this
shows
offense
that
can figure
the
out a
Detroit
way
Tiger
to
is
get a couple of
sliding
cracks in his armor
and
before it
basket
gets too late.
catching it
Yeah,
on
that
your
remains to be seen.
I'm going to chalk that one up
your
to he
when
didn't
it
see it too
shows
well
where
right
you're
there.
recording.
Oh.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And
Yeah, that was a
will
good
retire
fucking
the
play
side.
that he did.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit.
Against you.
They're down
Yeah.
2-0.
Sadly, I'm just like, good play.
Good play, good play.
Stepping in for the Jays, Xander Bogaerts. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep that first run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the pitch.
I'm just gonna play full
Lifted
game
in
where I'm
the air
pitcher
out
and
towards
everything.
left center. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Next for the Blue Jays.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that'll bring up the infielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, they have righty on
Hit
the
the
mound.
other way out toward right field. Waiting
Aaron,
on it, the right
Aaron
fielder.
Judge, he has
He's got it, and
99
there are
power
2
against
down now.
righties.
I have all righties in my lineup.
Oh, you do?
Here's
Yeah, because
Taylor
against the
Judge.
lefty.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Judge stands 6'7", as you see him in the right-handed batter's box. He was a first-round pick
Oh, you
back
have
in the
all
draft
switch
of
hitters.
2013.
I have Ketel Marte as a switch hitter. That's the only one.
They didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
And they're, yep, rest of them are righties.
Bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Number 2.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, so be it.
No balls and a strike to count.
Lucky lady, I'm gonna switch it up higher.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. This is a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
He hung a slider, and I just looked at it.
Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Standing in, Harold Castro back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Yeah, look at that swing.
In now, Victor Reyes. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
That was good. That was good.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Who's the second person?
A lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
A bit of a
I'll get another slider.
Laid off and called a strike. Hit hard on the ground to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Strike taken to throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a drive out to left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Digging in now, Torres. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 5.
A man at second with one down. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the belt, the pitch. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's.
I want to say Stan.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit, and another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Jordan Zimmerman answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Zimmerman.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one on the first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Jays are out in front, 4-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today.
So far?
The key going forward is to find any way they
can
to get him out of his rhythm on the mound.
Block them?
Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could
Dude.
keep things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 50.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding forward now is the DH, John Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
That evens it up 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alex Bregman. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch. And Judge is off and running. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he just gets in and
Judge has 3.
Some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Hold up. If you are in the chat, say hi.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second.
There's two people.
He'll make it up to third safely here with
me
one
and
away.
then someone else.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Toronto leads this one 5-0. Stepping in, Kristen Stewart. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
So striding in, Jordy Mercer. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, you are, but who's the second person?
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, number 34. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Tigers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding into the box, Torres, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 50 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, catcher Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He brings a .353 batting line. And he gets
hung a curveball.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Hit to short.
Curveball's best pitch in that at bat.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Harold Castro, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fouled away. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to send him packing again. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
The first baseman.
So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Tigers nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Right fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Judge isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull. But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score. And that was a great piece of hitting.
Are you back yet?
In now, Ronald Acuna. He grounds it sharply to third. Castro is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, number 50. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is on his horse, and no one will track it down. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 the count.
Don't know if I really need to, but let's go 1-7 up anyways.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
He's feeling it out there.
For my bullpen, I kept 1 Blue Jay in the majors.
Right now.
Got him. 4 outs minutes away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the
second
out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Joseph Wade Davis
sent toward first
in the bullpen.
No problem over there at first as he flagged this one down to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive.
But underneath here in Toronto, as Paul Goldschmidt doubles.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers.
It's such a beautiful ballpark.
Putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box, Torres. Line
I was
towards
just here in
field.
2017.
Reyes patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And that's the second out.
Doubles. Someone fly out?
Xander.
Digging in.
Yeah, could have tagged up.
He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Popped up.
Now I popped up.
Is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the.
That lovely. I believe in you, dude. You got this.
3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Strike 1 to start the at bat.
Am I kidding? I already have someone warmed up.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2.
I want to see Carlos Martinez pitch the next 2 batters.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Fuck, he really just had to say that shit. Come on.
Here's Jordy Mercer now.
Oh well,
no hits
fuck
to
you,
this
Matt.
Point. Carlos Martinez answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
For the Blue Jays, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, sometimes it's hard to measure a guy's stuff by the results, but you look down at the bottom of this, 16 strikeouts, total domination in this one.
Number 34 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Last breath for the Tigers. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's
Walker Buehler goes perfect. Mike Soroka gets a no-hitter.
watched a really solid starting pitching performance.
2 games in a
kept
row.
the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the
that
game.
we have
Yeah, probably the easiest
allowed
player
no
of the
hits.
game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all,
Wonder
this
who's
was
getting
his
my
show.
next start.
And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please
49,282. Just gonna make a guess. I think it's going to be Chassin, actually. No, it's gonna be Chris Paddock. Nice. The fuck, we're still tied for first?
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL East, Mike Soroka got the W while striking out 16, leading the Blue Jays to the W against Detroit 6-0. The Houston Astros tallied 5 home runs overall as they destroyed the Rays 8-2. The Bo Sox had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-5. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-2. David Dahl launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Rockies defeated Miami 9-6. The Milwaukee Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 2-1. The Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-4. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Where the fuck is him in my bullpen though? Oh, Justin Schaefer? Where am I gonna find you? Oh, that's it. Alright, move down. There you go, that's better. That dude's still a Blue Jay. Who the hell that is? That dude. This dude. This dude. That's who's still a Blue Jay. Oh, fuck. Oops. Alright, well, I need to send someone down. Damn it, now they're over. Fuck. There you go.